Most men never realize this moment even exists. A moment so small, so quiet, that it passes right in front of their eyes. And by the time they feel confused, rejected, or ignored, it's already gone. Today, we're talking about the one signal from women most men miss every single time, and why Stoic wisdom explains it better than any dating advice ever could. Let me start with a simple story. A man walks into a coffee shop every morning. Same time, same place. There's a woman behind the counter. She smiles. She remembers his order. One day she asks, "You're always on time. What do you do for work?" He answers quickly, short, safe. He pays, leaves. Weeks pass. The smiles fade. The questions stop. One day she barely looks up. The man later tells his friends, "Women are confusing." But the truth is, the signal was there. He just didn't see it. Here's the hard truth most men never hear. Women rarely communicate interest the way men expect. They don't shout it. They don't spell it out. They observe. And Stoicism has warned men about this for thousands of years. Epictetus once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Most men imagine attraction as something dramatic. Big signs, big moves, big reactions. But real attraction is quiet. It shows up in small tests. The signal most men miss is this. She is watching how you show up when nothing is guaranteed. Not how confident you are when you feel safe. Not how charming you are when you're trying to impress. But how grounded you are when the moment is uncertain. Modern men are taught to chase signs, texts, replies, compliments. Stoicism teaches something different. It teaches self-command. Let me explain. A woman might ask you a simple question. What do you do? Why do you think that way? Do you always react like that? Most men hear the words. The 1% hear the test. She is not interviewing your job. She is observing your emotional balance. Do you rush to explain yourself? Do you seek approval? Do you try to perform? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Be content to seem what you really are." Most men fail here. They talk too much. They defend too fast. They fill silence with noise. Silence makes them uncomfortable. But silence is where the signal lives. Here's something uncomfortable but true. Attraction grows when a woman feels emotional safety, not excitement, not chaos. Safety. And safety comes from emotional control. Stoicism is not about being cold. It's about being steady. Imagine two men. One reacts to everything. Praise makes him excited. Distance makes him anxious. A delayed text ruins his mood. The other man stays calm. He doesn't chase. He doesn't withdraw to punish. He continues his life. Which man feels rare? Women are drawn to men who are not ruled by external events. That's pure Stoicism. The signal women give is often a pause, a gap, a moment where they step back and watch. They might text less. They might stop initiating for a while. They might say something slightly challenging. Most men panic here. They double text. They over-explain. They try to win back control. And that's when attraction dies. Seneca warned us about this exact behavior. He who is brave is free. Freedom here means emotional freedom. The 1% understand this. They don't react emotionally to uncertainty. They stay centered. Let me tell you another story. A man meets a woman at a party. They talk for an hour. They laugh. She touches his arm once. Then she says, "You're interesting," and walks away. Most men chase. They follow. They try to keep the moment alive. The Stoic man doesn't. He lets her go, not because he doesn't care, but because he respects the moment as it is. That calm detachment is the signal. It says, "I enjoy connection, but I don't need it to define me." That's powerful. Women sense neediness before men can hide it. You cannot fake inner control. The real signal women give is not interest. It's opportunity. A chance to reveal who you are under pressure. Do you stay kind when you're unsure? Do you stay respectful when your ego feels threatened? Do you stay calm when things don't go your way? Most men fail these silent tests. Stoicism teaches us to focus only on what we control. Our actions, our reactions, our values. You cannot control attraction. You can control your character, and character is attractive. Here's something no one tells men. Women don't fall for words. They fall for consistency. How you speak when things are easy. how you act when things are unclear, how you treat others when nothing is gained. This is why Stoic men stand out without trying. They don't perform masculinity, they live it. They don't seek validation, they create calm. Another signal most men miss is emotional restraint. When a woman shares something personal, she's watching. Do you rush to fix it? Do you make it about yourself? Do you interrupt with advice? Or do you listen? Stoicism values listening more than speaking. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason." Most men want to impress. The wise man wants to understand. That understanding creates connection. Let me be clear, this is not manipulation, this is self-mastery. The 1% are not playing games. They are playing their role with dignity. They don't chase signals. They become the signal, a calm presence, clear boundaries, respect for themselves and others. When a woman senses that, she feels safe, and safety creates attraction. Most men think attraction is about doing more, saying more, showing more. Stoicism teaches the opposite. Remove excess, remove neediness, remove ego. What remains is strength. Here's a simple test. Next time you feel the urge to explain yourself too much, pause. Next time you feel anxious about silence, breathe. Next time you feel rejected by distance, continue your life. That's Stoic discipline. And women notice, they may not say it, they may not react immediately, but they feel it. And feeling is stronger than logic. The greatest mistake men make is thinking attraction is a performance. It's not. It's a reflection of inner order. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet he wrote daily reminders to himself about humility, patience, and restraint. If a Roman emperor needed self-control, so do we. The signal women send is subtle because they are protecting themselves. They are asking, is this man stable? Is he led by reason or impulse? Can I trust his presence? Only 1% answer without words. They answer with behavior. So if you remember only one thing from this video, remember this. Women are not testing your charm. They are testing your emotional steadiness. And Stoicism is the blueprint for that steadiness. If this message resonated with you, you're already ahead of most men. Like this video so more men hear the truth. Comment what stood out to you. And subscribe if you want more Stoic wisdom for modern life. Because calm strength never goes out of style.